You're totally using your iPhone wrong and after seeing what iOS 26 brings. I can't unsee it. This isn't just a fresh coat of paint. This update challenges how we've used iPhones for the past 10 years. Apple is shifting everything's eye. Functionality, privacy, AI. But here's the wild part. They've said almost nothing about the biggest changes. Most people will miss them. You won't. If you've ever thought iOS looks the same every year, you're about to be proven wrong. This update feels different, not just because it looks different. So let's break it all down. Welcome to the full breakdown of iOS 26, Apple's most daring iPhone update in a decade. Whether you're a developer testing the beta, a regular user curious about what's coming, or someone wondering if it's finally time to switch from Android, this guide is for you. We'll cover every new feature from call screening and offline, whether to UI, bugs, AI integrations, why Apple is avoiding the word AI altogether. You'll leave this video knowing not just what changed, but why Apple made those changes and what it means for you. Chapter 1. Liquid glass isn't about icons. The term liquid glass might sound like marketing fluff, but Apple's new design language is more psychological than visual. Sure, the icons shimmer. Yes, the animations are smoother. But the real change? Immersion. Icons now react to your environment. As you tilt or swipe, light refracts off them. It's a pull-down control center. It moves like molten glass. Subtle, yes, but these shifts make the iPhone feel like a layered interface, not a flat one. They also remove the home bar. Apps take up the full screen unobstructed. It's minimalism evolved. You won't notice it's gone. Until you pick up an older iPhone and it feels cluttered. Apple also updated the system font to SF Compact Display, giving text a sleeker, tighter look, optimized for the new visuals. The new keyboard uses it, and it just feels right and theirs. More than just pretty pixels here. Every tap, swipe, and press is designed to feel physically in on a flat screen. That's not design. That's sensory engineering. Chapter 2. Real-world features you'll actually use. Let's talk about function over form. iOS 26 might look slick, but it's the functional upgrades that will change how you use your phone every single day. Call screening is the silent MVP. An unknown number calls. Your phone answers, asks them why they're calling, and transcribes the response live. No interruptions, just context. If it's spam, you know instantly. If it's urgent, you can act. This kills spam in a smarter way than blocking ever could. Messages. Filtering also got a power-up. Now, unknown senders are tucked into a secondary inbox. No ping, no banner, just a subtle tab. Your real conversations stay cluttered, free. Downside. 2FA codes from banks or services can get caught in that tab. Thankfully, you can mark a number as known and avoid the filter next time. Apple Music gets 2 major wins. Replay is finally native. You can view your top songs by your no web app needed. Automix smooths transitions between tracks. Unlike Crossfade, it adapts tempo, trims filler, and gives your playlists that DJ at the party flow. And speaking of subtle brilliance, offline weather via satellite, your iPhone can now deliver accurate forecasts without a network connection. For hikers, travelers, or anyone in rural zones, this is massive. Chapter 3. Apple's AI strategy. Understated. On purpose, you probably expected Siri 2.0, ChatGPT competition, AI fireworks. But at WWDC, Apple didn't yell AI. That wasn't an accident. It was strategy. Siri's full upgrade is delayed, coming in iOS 26.4 next spring. Apple wants it polished, not rushed, not hyped. Why the delay? Apple did build AI tools. They just chose to make them invisible. Developers can now integrate Apple's and-device models with just 2 lines of code. No cloud, no delay, and no data sharing. This matters because and-device AI is private. No third parties, no leaks. Prompts, actions, behaviors stay on your phone. That's not flashy, but it's smart. Apple's goal isn't to win the buzz war. It's to build trust. While other platforms rush half-baked bots into your phone, Apple is laying groundwork slowly and quietly. Chapter 4. Control Center Safari. Wallet and the mini Winslets dive into the features that don't make headlines but massively improve your day-to-day control center. Hold Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. The menus now open with a smooth blur, quicker transitions, and tactile animations. Each toggle feels alive. Safari adds a super smooth interaction. Swipe the address bar up to access your tabs, or pinch to view all open. Windows. These gestures save clicksand. They're oddly satisfying. Wallet now lets you recategorize transactions. That random OpenAI charge labeled as shopping? Wait. You can relabel it as service. Do it for one transaction or all future ones. If you manage a budget, this changes everything. Ringtones. Finally, Apple lets you set custom ones straight from the Files app. Find an MP3, tap share gives use as a ringtone. That's it. No GarageBand, no conversion hacks, and a tiny thing, screenshot a Netflix show. You'll now see a protected video screen instead of just black. Apple's saying, yes, we know. No, you can't. Chapter 5. Bugs, Heat. In beta chaos, let's talk bugs, because beta 1 is rough. Keyboard lag is worst inside. Messages. Random rest springs are common. Devices overheat easily, even when idle, in the storage. Full bug is back showing warnings even with 10 gigabytes free. Worse? iPhone 15 and 16 users hit a critical bug. Their phones refused to boot after updating. Apple had to reissue the beta days later. It's rare and scary. Expect this to stabilize by beta 3 or 4? But for now, if iOS is mission critical for you don't install it yet, Chapter 6. Performance, battery, and future beta's performance. It's shaky. Benchmark scores are lower than iOS 18.5. Transitions lag. Animations stutter, especially on older devices. Battery life. Brutal. One tester reported 187% battery usage in a day with minimal screen time. Heat is a major issue. Background tasks aren't optimized yet, but here's the pattern. Beta 2 brings early fixes. Beta 3 to 4 improve performance. Beta 5 starts feeling stable, so if you're holding out, wait until mid-July. And if you're on iOS 18, expect iOS 18.6 and 18.5.1 soon. Minor stability improvements. Chapter 7. Apple Intelligence versus ChatGPT, a silent war. While Apple didn't shout AI from the rooftops, make no mistake, they've entered the race. But instead of releasing a chatbot, they're embedding intelligence across the OS. This quiet competition against ChatGPT and Gemini is less about buzz and more about integration. Consider this. Apple's models are trained on device, aiding. They work without the internet, reduce lag, and protect user privacy. It's Apple saying, we'll do a but our way. Meanwhile, ChatGPT-style assistants need the cloud and your data. Apple's silent war is a bet that privacy-first AI will win hearts and minds in the long run. Expect future updates to include contextual awareness, smarter suggestions, and maybe even a ChatGPT integration. Rumors say it's coming to Safari and Siri next year. But Apple's playbook? Build slow, launch solid. You can only call it AI once it's invisible. Chapter 8. Cross-device harmony. macOS and iPadOS catch up. What good is iOS 26 if the rest of Apple's ecosystem lags behind? Thankfully, that's not the case. With macOS Sequoia and iPadOS 26, Apple is closing the experience gap. Features like universal control now feel instant. The new calculator app on iPad syncs with notes, and call screening works across devices, MACs included. Even Safari tabs now sync live across iPhone and Mac without delay. It's Apple's vision of continuity. Start something on one device, finish on another without friction. These updates make iOS 26 feel like one piece of a much larger, more thoughtful puzzle. Chapter 9. What users are saying. Excitement and caution. Reddit threads. Twitter X posts. Developer forums. The vibe around iOS 26 is loud and split. the hype. People love the new visuals. Liquid glass is getting praise for making the phone feel alive. Call screening is being called a game changer. Offline weather has become the favorite feature for travelers and campers. The concern? Bugs, overheating, and a lack of clear AI direction. Many say it's the most exciting iOS in years, but also one of the riskiest to install early. Apple's forums are filled with mixed reviews, some calling it the future of mobile computing, others demanding emergency patches for boot issues. What's clear? iOS 26 is a conversation starter and Apple is listening. Should you upgrade? And what's next? So, should you upgrade? If you have a second device or love testing bleeding-edge features. Yes, the experience is wild, buggy, but fascinating. But if this is your only phone, wait, iOS 26 isn't just an update, it's a signal. Apple is rethinking what iPhone should feel like. Fluid, private, assistive, less about screens, more about experience. Beta 2 drops the week of June 23rd. We'll cover every update. It's every fix and every hidden feature they sneak in. So hit that subscribe button and join the ride. What feature excited you most? And what's Apple still missing? Drop it in the comments aisle. See you there.